Yo, what is going on guys? It's Mannie and today I'll be showcasing you guys the best ninja tools to create for the new and improved factory that Bandai have given us. Now, they also gave us this ninja tool production mission. I will be going over this in the end of the video, but in the beginning of the video I will showcase you guys the best ninja tools to actually create from this new and improved factory. Before I go onto the ninja tools to create, I just want to tell you guys that Surprise Attack Mission 27 will be coming on the 10th of April, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, let's get on into the video. Now, I want to compare these new ninja tools quickly to the Team Attack Mission tools that we used to be able to obtain, and showcase you guys that these new tools are infinitely better than these Team Attack Mission tools, or have the potential to be. So again, all the kunais have 490 attack, 4% critical, and 8% boost to whatever nature the kunai corresponds to in terms of color. So for the blue one, it is 8% annihilation, and then for the vest, it's 735 health, 420 defense, and 6% resistance to whatever. In this case, this is a 6% seal resist. But Bandai have actually made it so the 5-star ninja tools will have the potential to be stronger than those TAM tools. So as you can see on your screen, not only can you get a 490 attack roll once, you can get it twice. And you can also get a higher percentage boost than 8%. As you can see, 13% is the maxed nature resistance for this axe, and this is lunge. So these tools are going to be infinitely better than the Team Attack Mission tools once you get the good rolls. So if you get over 400 attack with both these attack rolls, they will become better than a Team Attack Mission tool, which is pretty good. The only downside is they're going to be maybe like 2 to 3% lower critical, but again, that doesn't matter too much. So if you're looking for just offensive weapons, mainly for your more offensive shinobi in your fortress, like Kabuto, maybe Kankuro, or 6-pass Naruto, then definitely go for these types of tools. This one boosts release, this one boosts manipulation, and so Chain and Sickle is a pretty good one because it boosts Kankuro's shotgun as well as Kabuto's poison puddle, and basically they all have the same stats. The only difference is the nature that they boost. So just look, as you can see at the bottom here, just look for which one suits you the best. The only difference in all these ninja tools is the circular shuriken. Now, the circular shuriken is actually pretty crazy because it not only boosts attack, but it also has a chance of 420 defense. So you can have an 840 defense boost with this shuriken, as well as an 18% movement speed increase, which is pretty nuts if you think about it. Now, there's also a couple other tools that have stats exactly like this with just a different nature boost. So just be on the lookout for which ones you want to make, but this one is definitely one that is worthwhile making. And yeah, let's go on into the tailed beast trinkets, as well as the tailed beast charms. Now, what I want to quickly say is the 4 tailed beasts that you should make, and they're only 4 because the other ones kind of suck. So the only 4 you should be making are the 1-tail trinket, the 3-tails trinket, the 6 tails, and the 8 tails. Oh, and the 10 tails. My bad. So 5 of the tail beasts are worth making. The other ones, do not even look at them. Trust me, they are not worth it. These ones are the best ones to create. And also, the trinkets and the charms are essentially the exact same thing. The only difference will be charms will have a resistance to a specific nature, and the trinkets will boost the 10 tails will boost the manipulation, and the rest of them will have a resistance to like seal or poison or something like that. But anyway, let's get over the 1-tails trinket. By the way, the 1-tails charm has the exact same stats. So potential of 420 defense, 735 health times 2. Again, the only difference is the resistance. So for the One Tails trinket, it is definitely more for your defensive shinobi. As you can see, it's just health and defense. So this is the same stats as a vest with way more percentage mitigation at 18%. Unfortunately, this is darkness, so it's kind of irrelevant. But you just want, it's pretty much 2 vests is what you want to. It's 2 vests for the price of 1 if you can get maximum stats, which is a bit unrealistic, but nonetheless, 1 should be better than a vest. Moving on to the second tail beast will be the 3 tails. As you can see, the 3 tails is very similar to the shuriken that I showed previously, with the 2 stats in 490 attack and 2 stats of potential of 420 defense. Instead of the movement speed, this is again 18% resistance to darkness, I think it is. So again, I do think the shuriken that I did show you before is a bit better, but again, the materials are a bit different, so you might not be able to make this shuriken too many times, so you might want to make a couple of these ones instead. So yes, the 3 tails trinket is very good. Moving on to the 6 tails trinket. The 6 tails is more of a defensive build again, just like the 1 tails trinket. So again, 2 stats in defense, 2 in health, with a 18% resistance to, well, max roll resistance to poison. So this one's actually a bit better than the 1 tails one. However, the stats basically roll the same. So 6 tails trinket is very good. The 8 tails one is kind of a unique one because instead of defense, they've swapped it out for health, which I think isn't as good. But the reason why 8 tails trinket is viable is because, again, it's got 735 health, as well as the 18% resistance to confusion, which is which could actually become pretty useful against the couple of confusion shinobi that you can fight. The main one I can actually think of is Tobirama, and he's not even that meta, so I guess not too relevant. But if you want health over defense, go for the 8 tails trinket. Last but not least, this one is the more overall trinket because it boosts 1 of each stat. So it has the vest stats of 735 health, 420 defense, but it also has the kunai stat of 490 attack potentially, as well as 100 chakra. You can even get chakra from this one, so that's why this one's pretty good, as well as the fact that it actually boosts speed. I don't know if this is boosting speed. This might be a resistance to speed. So yeah, but anyway, this one is actually pretty good. So if you do need a little bit of chakra and you just want a overall just solid boost to all your stats, then the 10 tails trinket is the way to go. Now, like I said, the 10 tails charm and the 10 tails trinket are exactly the same, but actually I think the charm is a bit better because again, the only difference is what they boost or what they resist. This one actually boosts 13% to manipulation jutsus, so this is actually a really good charm. This is probably the best charm. And then again, the 8 tails, the 6 tails, all the stats are exactly the same as the trinkets, except these have resistances. So if you want, in fact, I think the best one to make would be 6 tails. Would it? Yeah, it would be 6 tails or the 1 tails, because the 6 tails, as you can see, it's resistance to annihilation, as well as just a full-on defensive build. 3 tails is still pretty good. You do have your offensive attack stats as well as the defense ones with the impact resist. But the 1 tails, 1 tails resist lunge. So again, pick and choose what you prefer or what you see fit that you need on your shinobi. And yeah, last but not least, we're gonna go over the rings. So there are a couple of rings that you can make. There are the Akatsuki rings and the other weird little colorful floral rings. Those floral rings are absolutely atrocious, and I wouldn't even bother making any of them. But out of the Akatsuki rings, there are 3 rings that are very good. The first ring being, I think this is actually Hidan's ring. So as you can see, it has the same stats as the 3 tails, I think it was, trinket, and the charm as well. 2 stats in 420 defense and 2 stats in 490 attack, with a 14% resistance to release. The Southern Ring replica, I forgot who has this ring to be fair. It's actually really good. Again, it's a super defensive build. Health, defense, pretty much 2 vests, as well as resistance to release again. And then last but not least, this is probably the most unique one out of any of the ninja tools. And I'm going to be comparing this to actually the Scarlet Ninja Blade. So obviously most of you guys know that I recommended to get at least one of them because of the insane nature boosts, the 513 chakra and 511 attack. I'm about to show you something really crazy with one of these sneaky little tools, and I think it could be the best tool to replace the chakra blades that that some of you guys weren't able to obtain. So, as you can see on your screen, this one has 2 attack stats of 490, so you can get a potential of nearly 1000 attack, which is actually better than the Scarlet Blade, and you have the potential of getting close to 200 chakra because there's 2 CP nodes, as you can see. Obviously the blades were way better because you get a flat 513 chakra, but getting maybe say 190 to 200 chakra with these CP nodes is going to be very relevant. And for shinobi that struggle with chakra, this ring will be very meta, and I would actually recommend using or making this ring for your mains that struggle with chakra. But yeah, that about does it for the best rings, tools, and whatnot to make. Let's get on into the actual event itself. So the event itself, you do not, and I repeat, you do not want to insta achieve this event because you have to play this event with the 4 booster shinobi. It doesn't matter which one you have, just play with all 4 of them. Most of you guys should have at least one of these 4 characters at your disposal. These were literally the last 4 shinobi that were introduced into the game, and you want to play the daily one at least every single day, at the very least, because I do understand the 40 LP one is very expensive, especially for beginner players, and especially for those of you grinding the roundup mission. But the daily one for 10 drops one of the rarest scrolls that you will need to make those trinkets, to make those tools. So never skip the daily one. But I do also recommend playing the 41 over and over again if you can do, especially if you don't have team attack mission tools, because like I said, and like I've shown you guys in today's video, they are infinitely better than the team attack mission tools. This stage is actually not very hard, so you don't actually need a crazy powered up team like I had. You can literally run with a 100k B team and blitz this stage on auto, so do not fret. This stage is very easy to beat. Again, do not insta achieve it because, as you can see, you will not get this amount of drops if you insta achieve it, because it won't register you playing with the 4 boosted shinobi, right? So you won't get the boosted amount of drops that you would normally get. So don't insta achieve. It's a big no. Don't play stage 1 or stage 2. You can get all these materials just from the regular grind very easily, just from Monday to Friday whenever these scrolls appear. But for the 40, these scrolls are extremely rare to get, and yet I do recommend playing this if you can. Remember, refilling stamina only costs 1 Shinobite, and you gotta remember, during team attack mission, people were refilling their AP to hopefully find a stage 3 or a stage 2 and hope that they drop a ninja tool, right? People were refilling 5 stamina, which was 5 Shinobites, over and over again for the hopes of maybe pulling a TAM tool. So if you want to compare that to this, it's actually way better. It costs 1 stamina. Say you only have 50 stamina, right? So you can only play 1 at a time. It's still pretty beneficial because it only costs one 1 Shinobite, my bad, I think it's a stamina before, but 1 Shinobite to refill your stamina, and you get guaranteed drops. So you're guaranteed to get the drops to create the ninja tool that you wish to create. So it's actually worthwhile to grind this event, like I said. And yeah, comment down below your thoughts on the new ninja tools that are introduced to the game, or the updated ninja tools. I do want to see you guys' thoughts if you are grinding for them, because I will definitely be grinding for them when I find the when I finish grinding the roundup for all the froggies. I will definitely grind the hell out of this event. Thank you guys for watching. I will actually be uploading a I think it will be the KCM kit speculation in a couple days time, and a lot of you guys have been asking for a tier list. I kind of want to wait for the next Shinobi to come out to make that tier list, so maybe expect the tier list after Surprise Attack Mission. No promises, but hopefully, or maybe I could even make one sooner if you guys want. Comment that down below. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will catch you in the next video. Peace.